So after I switched to the Leica SL2, I needed a backup camera. And, the choices were, minimized because it's the L mount. And I want a camera that has the same lens system. Believe me, I looked at the Nikon FX, or what is it, the Nikon ZF, whatever it's called, because it's a great little camera. I held it and played with it at B&H Photos, as a matter of fact. It's a great camera, but I want something where I don't have to take two lens systems, two battery systems, and so forth. But looking at the SL2-S, I was like, wow, this is, the low light on that is absolutely incredible. But do I really need or want to spend another $5 on a camera that I'll barely use? And that's the truth. I mean, my backup camera is that, a backup camera. So I had to pick one that was going to serve the purpose of, okay, well, I'll need new batteries, but I'm going to use the same lens system. So I picked up the Panasonic S5. Now, I got this used, but it really wasn't used. It was on eBay, and I took a chance. The gentleman that I purchased it from had great reviews, and he said it was never used. He bought it as a backup and never used it. So I'm thinking, I'm going to take a chance on this because it was a great deal. I got it. It had 300 shutter acquisitions on the camera, and it is like brand new. And I got it for less than $800, which you really can't beat. I mean, it is a beautiful, beautiful camera for $800. And I can't wait to shoot with this. So I will be doing a shoot tomorrow. So come back and see the video tomorrow because I'm excited to shoot this. Now on this, I have the Lumix S50mm 1.8 lens. These lenses are like little hidden gems. I'm telling you, like if you've never tried them before and you are on the L mount system in any which way, shape or form, you're really gonna appreciate these lenses. They're lightweight, they're weather sealed, they're sharp, they do everything you'd want them to do for a lens. It's just that simple. And this is a lightweight setup, but I can't just throw this in my bag as a backup and never try it or never use it. So tomorrow I'm going to do a shoot. I'm bringing somebody in specifically just to test this camera, play with it a little bit and see how it does and what its characteristics are. So if I am in the field and my SL2 does go down, I'm not blindsided by, I've never used this camera before. But the initial thought when I pulled it out and was looking at it and playing with it a little bit was, God, there's so many buttons, which I will never use. Honestly, I just don't use all the features. But I guess they're nice to have for people that want to have them. I think this camera is 2 years old, but the playing around with it so far, the image quality I think is fantastic. And with this lens, it's even better. Now I haven't thrown any other lenses on it yet, like I said, because I just got it and this is the one I chose for my backup. So anyway, come back tomorrow. Let's take a look and see what this thing could do. I think it's a 24 megapixel. I'm pretty sure it's weather sealed. It's a nice camera. I don't know what else to say about it. I'm sure there's a ton of reviews on this thing, but at this price, this is a steal. I mean, really, for what it is, and I like the form factor of it. It's nice to hold. The textures, it's textured. But man, if you're looking for an inexpensive, really good camera, this is pretty impressive. And the other thing, autofocus. Just playing with it, I have no issue with this autofocus. I know the new ones have phase detect, and that's a good thing, I know, but I don't need phase detect. And that's just me and my shooting styles. That's the thing, like, a lot of people really have to admit what they need a camera for. Because if you're just posting on social media and just enjoying the pure joy of shooting, a Micro Four Thirds camera is fantastic. I mean, I know nobody wants to hear that, but they really are. The lenses are great. The Olympus lenses, I think they're fabulous. I got to show you some stuff with that too, because it's just a great little camera to have, depending on what you shoot. And like I said, if it's social media, even if you're a pro that just shoots social media for companies, like, why would you want something big and big lenses and so forth when you can get away with something like a Micro Four Thirds to shoot that kind of stuff. You just have to admit to yourself what you shoot on a daily basis. And say you do get that big job, well then go rent that big camera. But for me, I have a feeling I'm going to be using this backup a little bit more than I normally do, because I just like the way it feels and operates. Anyway, thanks for watching as always. If you have any questions, leave them below, and definitely check back tomorrow. Let's see how this thing does with somebody in the studio, with strobes and so forth. Thanks for watching.